All right, so part of the process is, I pass you the flats, you color them, you turn back to me, and you pass on the lettering. So with lettering, I try to express what I'm seeing on the page, in the letters in the glyph format.
Yeah, I always been curious about that, man, because a lot of times when I get the page, it has a primary lettering on it. You know what I'm saying? That gives me a gist of the story. And sometimes I don't want to know too much of the story because I want to experience and live the story through the art. You know what I'm saying? So when it goes back to you, I see the different changes in lettering, and I like to feel that I influenced the lettering and the dialogue in some kind of way.
Yeah,
because I go in on the tech and the energy and the fire and all that kind of stuff. I take pride in that. So yeah, I always wanted to know what's running through your mind when you get it back and you working out your lettering and your fonts and things like that.
Well, it is an evolution. I mean, when I first get the script, I put things down on the page, but that's only on a page of inks and flats. And once you put the rendering and the colors and the energy on the page, that sparks a whole new evolution on what I see on the page. So what I initially may have saw comes more to life. I take a look at your colors and I start to see and hear almost like a motion picture movie in my head when I see what you've done. So when you throw in lightning bolts, I'm hearing, sound effects in my brain, and I'm starting to visualize how those would look on the page. So it is that evolution between a static flat page to almost a three-dimensional image when you get done coloring it.
Oh, that's interesting. I always wanted to know that, but I'm a laid back kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm always kind of chill, laid back, but the chaos that's within me, I always put it into my art. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a level of conflict there, and there's going to be some energy generated from the friction within the art. So, I always wanted it to influence the next process.
Yeah.
So,
and it does. I mean, when I see your energy, I hear the sound effects. I hear the bam, the zoom, the zats, and all that. I hear it in my head, and I'm like, it's there. I've got to be able to put this on the page and make it exist in the physical world, what I am hearing in my head. So that's definitely my part of the creation. And I wouldn't get there if I didn't have that energy from the colors that you do, the rendering.
Oh, no doubt, man. I want a piece of that. You know what I'm saying? Because in my head, I'm like, what the blood clot? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really what's in my head. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely want a piece of that. And that sound effect game, the graphic, the animation in the graphics is something that's been sorely missed in comic books. You know what I'm saying?